Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Sari and these are my knitting podcast videos. And in today's episode I wanted to do something a bit different since so many of you have been asking me to film kind of like a my day type of video showing you more than just the sofa that I usually sit on and a piece of our living room. So in today's episode I kind of wanted to create this a bit of feeling of a lookbook for summer, and also in addition to that show you around my neighborhood. So I'm going to be showing you a short video clips from the area of Lauttasaari, where I live in Helsinki, in Finland, in this video. And Lauttasaari is a small island right next to the city center of Helsinki. And I think there's something like 20,000 people living on this island, so it's quite urban. But we also have a lot of nature, a bit of forest, and because it's an island then there's a lot of seaside and seafront. So I'm going to be showing those to you, as well as two of my favorite cafes. They are both kind of like these summer cafes that are next to the beach. And the best way to show you around is by bike. And as you probably already noticed at the beginning of this video, I made this sponsored content in this video in collaboration with a Finnish bicycle company called Pelago, and they are a Finnish, like I said, a Finnish company, and I reached out to them about this collaboration because I thought that we both share kind of the same kind of values about slower life, slower living, more ethical way to live, and I wanted to bring more Finnish brands to your knowledge as well. And Pelago, I got a Pelago Brooklyn bike that you can see in this video, and I've been loving riding it around the island. In the first video that you saw at the beginning of this episode, I was wearing my Kuutar T-shirt, and I think I showed it to you in my previous episode, but it was still on my needles, so it's now finished and I can show it to you. It's here next to me. So this is the finished Kuutar T-shirt, and I've been wearing it a lot already ever since I got it off my needles. It's just a perfect summer T-shirt, and as you can see it has the same Kuutar lace pattern as the original Kuutar pullover has, but it has a lower neckline and of course T-shirt sleeves, and also it's worked on a slightly tighter gauge than the original Kuutar, so that means the fit is a bit slimmer. And the yarn I used for the Kuutar tee is from Malabrigo yarns. It's the Susurro base, and the colorway is called number 36 Pearl. Here you can see. And this is kind of like light DK sport, heavy sport weight yarn, and it has 50% silk, 25% merino and 25% linen, and it was so nice to work with. I absolutely loved working with this yarn, and loved the colorway. I think I told you in my previous episode that I used the same colorway, but it was the merino sock yarn from Malabrigo, and I used that a year ago for the ballad socks. I think it's the most beautiful colorway. It's kind of like this warm gray. In some light it shifts a bit to purple, and in some other lights it's kind of like rosy gray, but it's super beautiful. And I think the colorway works really nicely with the Kuutar tea, because Kuutar means like the goddess of moon, so it's kind of like the silvery moon color, so it's really nice. And because it has silk and linen in it, it's been quite hot here in Finland over the past few weeks, so it's been so nice to wear. It's super beautiful. I love how the light catches the lace, so stitch definition is just amazing. And this is, I just opened the call for test knitters for this one, so it's currently being test knitted and coming out in July. So you can see this t-shirt in the first little video, the clip that I shared at the beginning of this episode, and I kind of wanted to make this kind of like lookbook type of film. So usually when you see just photos, it's a flat and the pieces don't move, so you don't really see how they are on a person. So I wanted to film them as I use them, so you can see me biking and you can see me walking and sitting with this one. And the place that I'm riding to, I'm actually starting from our front yard and riding the bicycle to the end of the southern tip of the Lauttasaari island. It's called Vattuniemi. It's like a raspberry, I don't know what niemi is, like peak. And there's like this nature area, like forest and jogging routes. And there's like really nice cliffs that I love going to and sitting on. And there's also a small beach, and next to the beach there's a restaurant called Paseo, and they have amazing salads and burgers. So I love going there, and they actually have also open during the winter season, and they have like this indoor fireplace that is really nice. So those are the things you can see in the first clip, and then I will share you a little bit of the second clip, and that's also really close to our home, something like 500 meters where I live, and I'm riding the bike past the boats in the marina and going. There's on the east side of Lauttasaari, there's like these really nice cliffs with a view over more urban areas of Ruoholahti and a new area where there's still building called Jätkäsaari. And we often go there. We often bring our lunch or dinner, lunch during the weekends or dinner during the summertime, and we go sit on the cliffs and eat there, or eat ice cream there. And also there's like this tiny little beach where you can where the dogs can swim. So I've been going there quite a lot with Eetu. And in that video you can see me wearing the Riento tee, and I just got the Riento edits back from my tech editor, so I'm going to be posting the call for test knitters for the Riento tee as well very soon. So here's the second clip. I hope you enjoy watching this, so you get to see a bit some sights from where we live and what my days look like beyond knitting. Another thing that I have just posted out for test knitting is the Coco t-shirt that I'm wearing at the moment. And this is something that I knitted this already over a year ago, but last summer was so hectic due to the coronavirus situation, and there was like this really big boom in knitting, and people were buying a lot of yarn in Finland, I think all over the world, and people who hadn't been knitting for a long time picked up the needles again and started, and there were also a lot of beginners. So I was still working for the Finnish yarn company called Novita. So last summer at Novita was super busy because of the boom in knitting, and also the normal home life was different. We were all working from home, so everything was so hectic that I didn't have time to write the pattern, and then the autumn came and I thought it's like totally out of season. But no, I finally found the time to write the pattern, and like I said, it's being test knitted, and it's something that I absolutely love wearing. It's so kind of like effortless to wear. It goes with everything, and I really like the fit and the look of it. So it looks casual, but you can also dress it up. And I remember I used this a lot last summer, and ever since I picked it from the wardrobe this spring, I've been using it a lot again. So it's definitely one of my favorites, and I've been thinking about making another one. Similar one. I would love to make one in black or maybe white. It's so nice to wear, and like I said, it goes with everything. So it's super nice for like a summer office, summer city type of garment to wear. And you can see it in the next video clip that I will be posting at the end of this video, and you can see how it looks like and how it moves when I'm wearing it. And for this one I used a Finnish dyer called Aara yarns, and this is their silk merino base. The base is called Coco, and I think the color name was called Jalo, which means kind of like noble. So it's like this ink blue purple color, so it's super nice. I really like the colorway. I'll also show you what I've been knitting lately. I have one secret project on my needles that I've been hurrying because we have a photo shoot on Friday and it's still missing one sleeve, so I really need to hurry with that one. But in the next episode that I will be filming for you next week, I already can show you what I've been making. Don't know if you remember this one. This is something that I started already before Christmas, and it's kind of been dormant for a while, and I only now picked it up again, and as you can see it's just missing its sleeve. So this is the Salvia pullover, and I've been using Tukuwool DK yarn for this one. The colorway is called Rohto. I will post all the yarn information, all the colorway names and everything below this video, so you can check them out over there. And if you have been following me for a longer time, or if you have been watching my previous episodes, especially the ones that were filmed around Christmas or just before Christmas, you probably remember seeing this one, and I was kind of having a hard time getting it the way I wanted to. So I started this first top down with a raglan sleeve construction, and then I realized that writing the pattern kind of like became so impossible. It was so hard to write the pattern that I decided to start working it from bottom up instead. And I had already worked my way almost up to the armholes, and just kind of like I wasn't feeling it. I really liked the texture and I liked the design, but didn't kind of like the way that I was working it. And then there was other things that I was working on, and then I started making all the summer stuff and so on. So this was kind of like left dormant for a while, and now I decided to pick it up again. And then I realized that I can actually work it top down like I wanted to, and I decided to make it into a circular yoke pullover instead, and that way I got rid of the raglan lines that I thought were like too much, and started to make this kind of like it started to feel too busy. So I wanted to get rid of those and keep the lines and the feel of it simpler, and let the texture show. So it has kind of like these stripes of garter stitch, and then like a wider stripe of double moss stitch. So I wanted that to be like the only thing, and not having like other stripes in another direction, like there would have been for a raglan construction. And when I have worked down to the armholes, I kind of realized that okay, I have the full body already done, except it was worked the other way down around, so it was worked from bottom to top, and that means kind of like I have piece of it here. So you can see, if you look at the double moss stitch, you can see that there's kind of like difference in the direction. So if I would have just like used Kitchener stitch and sewn the bottom half to the yoke, then over here double moss stitch, you can see the pearl stitch is making kind of like a upward arrow shape, whereas on the bottom half they would have been like downward pointing small arrows. I don't know if you can see here. So what I did, you can probably see here, so I picked up stitches along the garter stripe and cut it open, and then used that part to use the garter stripe to use Kitchener stitch over here to join the parts. So this is the part that I made for the body, and then I just continued downwards and added another little ribbing to the hem. So that's kind of like extensive sweater surgery. I was already calling this my Frankenstein pullover, but it worked out really nicely, and you can't really see where I have joined them, so I think it was a good surgery. And now I'm working on the sleeves, so I'm going to make like slightly volume sleeves, so I'm going to increase slightly to make them like more voluminous, and then decrease at the cuffs and make slim cuffs. And I'm going to be working in the same texture as for the body, so there are going to be alternating sections of double moss stitch and also garter stripes. But for the garter stripes for the sleeves, I'm going to add a row of bubbles for each garter stripe, so that's what I'm going to do with this one. So I'm super excited about it, and I have done all the math grading stuff for that one. So as soon as I have one sleeve ready, then I can start the test knitting phase. But I want to see one sleeve ready, so I know how it's going to look like, and that it's the way that I imagined it to be. So I hope there are no more changes in that. I have two more things to show you here. This is the beginning of the shawl that I showed you in my previous episode. So at that time I only had kind of like this little tip done, and it still isn't the biggest shawl yet, but I think you can start seeing the pattern coming out better. So if I put it here, so you can see there's like this lace and bubble pattern emerging. So I'm going to be continuing in this pattern for a while. So it's going to grow here a couple of more pattern repeats, and then I'm going to work the rest of the increasing stitches in garter stitch, and this pattern is going to be growing further, and it's going to evolve into another bubble and lace pattern later on. And I'm calling this a Nupullaan, which is a Finnish word for like just about to bloom, just about to blossom. And really like this. It's super beautiful yarn. It's Uschitita fiber art, and it's their Yak singles base, and the colorway is called Stroopwafel. And this is 65% merino, 20% silk, and 15% yak. And you can see the amazing sheen of the yarn. So it's super gorgeous, and it works really nicely with a shawl. So I like knitting shawls, but I don't really know how to wear them. So my plan for next fall is to find ways to style my shawls better, so that I can start wearing them more. But I like long scarves, so I like the kind of scarf that you can wrap around your neck multiple times and then have the ends hanging loose. But I like triangle shawls. I've always found them a bit tricky to style, but that's my plan for next fall, to wear more shawls. And I think I will show you some kind of like ways to wear a shawl when that time comes. And the last thing that I wanted to show you today is the second sock in my summer sock knit along. So these are the Midsummer Dancer socks, and you probably can recognize the ruffle cuffs from my Midnight Dancer socks. So these are kind of based on the Midnight Dancer sock, but I wanted to give them like a summer uplift. So they have also like this kind of flower, little flower meadow type of lace pattern on them. So super girly, and I really enjoyed working on them. So they have just enough stuff going on that it keeps them interesting, but the lace pattern is so easily memorized that you don't have to keep watching the chart all the time. So that's really nice. So this is the second pattern in my summer sock knit along, and it's coming out on the 15th. So there's still 2 more patterns to come, and I have really great plans for them. Just wait and see. The yarn I used is Regia Premium Cashmere sock yarn. So this is the 4-ply cashmere 4-ply, and 65% wool, 25% polyamide, and 10% cashmere, and the colorway is called 31. I think it was called Pink Parfait or something like that. And it's kind of like this super cool pink. It even looks kind of like purple in some light. Especially in daylight it looks more purple, and then if you have the artificial lighting on, then it looks more pink. But super nice yarn. It's the first time that I've been using it, and I used the silk sock yarn from the same Regia Premium range last winter for my Scandinavian socks, and I absolutely loved it. So it's been super fun to try this one out as well. But that's everything I had for today's episode, and here at the end of the video I will still show you the last little video clip that we made around here in Lauttasaari, so the last part of my summer lookbook. And I'm wearing the Coco t-shirt, like I said, and it's currently being test knitted, so the pattern is coming out in July. And in the next video you can see me riding from our home to the other beach in Lauttasaari. It's called Kasinonranta, so it's like casino beach. There's no casino though, so I don't know where the name comes from. And it's kind of the bigger and the more popular beach. And there's like this really nice summer cafe over there, so it's called Kasinonrannan Paviljonki, and we often go there because our son absolutely loves the beach, and there's like this huge children's ship that they can like climb, and there's like slides and everything, and they have the best soft serve ice cream over there. But when we were filming this, the soft serve machine was broken, so you can see me eating a very traditional Finnish bun. So it's like this cinnamon bun dough made into a ball, and then it has like butter and sugar in the middle, so it's called voisilmapulla, which means like literally butter eye bun in Finnish. And if you ever visit Lauttasaari, you should definitely go to Kasinonranta and taste the buns and also the soft serve ice cream. So that's my favorite, absolutely favorite place to be in the summertime in Lauttasaari. I hope you have enjoyed this video, and if you like my videos, remember to subscribe to my channel so you will always get a notification when I put out a new video. And now I will go and enjoy. There's like super amazing summer weather outside, so I think I will move my office to our yard and go and knit a couple of rounds over there. See you, bye!